going on, y'all? It's your boy LexAnderson here in the Sports Opinion Log, and we're outside the mecca of basketball, Madison Square Garden, and it has been one of the wildest week ones in NBA regular season history. And we're going to break down the East Coast, the West Coast, and the ramifications for both divisions in this upcoming video. So if you're new to this channel, I invite you to subscribe and press the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos. Or cue Michael Jackson. We're here. Sports Opinion Log. The Mecca. The Garden. Party City. All right. Let's get it popping. The era of the dynamic duos is upon us. But hey, look, let's be real. There might be 30 NBA teams, but we know that we only give a damn about maybe 6 or 8 of them. And fuck everybody else. You've entered the Sports Opinion Log here in Lex Anderson World. I'm Lex Anderson. So if you like all things Eastern Conference, Western Conference, NBA, if you're a LeBron sexual, do the right thing. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos while I get a handle on this video. Okay, so let's start it off. Opening night, we had the Pelicans in Toronto taking on the Raptors, defending NBA champions. Who would have ever thought I would be saying something like that? NBA defending champions, the Toronto Raptors. But of course, guess what? There's no Kawhi Leonard. So Kyle Lowry, Siakam, Gasol, Van Vliet, they're on their own. But they came to play, they battled back, and they took the victory in game one. Final score on that was 130 to 122 in overtime. But hey, we're here to talk about that bling. And those Toronto Raptor rings are pure fire. Toronto wins their 7th straight season opener and 8 of 9 of the last games in which they've played the Pelicans. Wednesday night had the Sixers taking on the Boston Celtics, and y'all know I can't stand the fucking Boston Celtics. The Sixers took the win 107 to 93 final score. Embiid with a double-double, 15 points, 13 rebounds. Ben Simmons 24 points. Kemba trash-ass Walker, who couldn't lead the U.S. team to gold, 12 points, 4 of 18 shooting. And of course, Wednesday night was the game that had everybody talking about oddball Kyrie Irving dropping 50 points in the goddamn loss to the Timberwolves in overtime. Final score 127-126. And this game speaks to the state of people's mindsets. I've never seen so many people on social media so happy to see a guy drop 50 points and lose. Kyrie, oddball Irving, this is what his season's going to be, folks. He's going to catch wreck. He's going to score a lot of points, drop a lot of buckets. That's if his injury-prone ass can even play an entire NBA season. I don't even know when the last time that even ever happened with Kyrie Irving. But he did set some records which are notable. He did break Kiki Vandeweghe's scoring record for most points on a debut by a player with his new team. The previous record was 47 points by said Kiki Vandeweghe when he played for Portland at Kansas City on October 27th, 1984. And the Nets fall to 0-7 in season openers. So look forward to a long, weary season. Thursday night gave us the Bucks taking on the Rockets. Final score 117-111. Greek Freak had fouled out with 5 minutes to play, and the Rockets still couldn't secure the W, ruining Russell Westbrook's debut. Greek Freak did have a triple-double, not Russell Westbrook, with 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 11 assists. Sports outlets, they're going to pick apart every conversation, every disagreement that goes on between Westbrook and Harden. And that's just going to be so fucking annoying. When you're a competitor in the heat of the game, you're going to say some things. But now it's going to be a can they get along bullshit. And of course, Friday night in the Battle of New York, the Brooklyn Nets took on the New York Knicks. The Knicks were up by as many as 19 points. So of course it would make sense that the Knicks suffered the loss to the Brooklyn Nets. Final score 113 to 109. Oddball Kyrie led the comeback as he's supposed to. And of course, Saturday night we had the Sixers, who of course are my pick to get to the NBA Finals. No goddamn excuses. Over $300 million has been invested in those clowns. Tobias Harris, he drops 29 on his former team. Sixers win. Final score 117 to 111. Embiid, of course, didn't play due to an ankle injury. Again, foreshadowing. For the people who think that Embiid is a premier player or even a premier center in the history of the game, you losers are fucking wrong. Embiid is injury prone. And honestly, he's a couple of seasons away from being a bust, only because it was Kawhi Leonard who went to the finals. It was Kawhi Leonard who had Embiid running into the arms of his opponent, Marc Gasol, crying like the little bitch he is. It is Embiid who needs to delete his Twitter account because he's a Twitter thug. He's tough on social media, but in real life, he's soft, he's frail, he's fake, and sadly, most importantly, but what's true, Embiid is weak. I don't care about his 20-pound weight loss. He's still clearly injury prone. Of course, Blake Griffin, Kia Griffin, he of the commercials, he won't be playing to November due to knee and hamstring issues. Derrick Rose sighting, though. Derrick Rose did drop 31 points. And on Saturday night, the Rockets took on the Pelicans. Russell Westbrook dropped his first triple-double of the season with 28 points, 13 assists, and 10 rebounds, taking over second place from Magic Johnson and trailing the great Big O, Oscar Robinson, who leads all triple-double numbers with 181. So I would say salutes to Russell Westbrook, but I'm not because I don't like his hairstyle. It looks stupid. What are those two little things hanging in the front? And the final score, 126-123. Harden contributed with 29 points. But look at that. 29 points from the Beard, a triple-double from Westbrook, and you barely got by the Pelicans by 3 points. And this is a team who's supposed to be going to the finals or is considered a part of the championship circle that I call it. Right now, I'm going to have the Houston Rockets on the outside looking in. And notable mention, though, for Trae Young, who clearly was vexed by not winning the Rookie of the Year. Season opener versus Phoenix, he dropped 39 points in a 117-100 victory, and he dropped another 39 points against Orlando, including the last 8 points in a 103-99 victory. So that's all I got, sports fans. Trae Young, notable mention. So make sure to keep the conversation going by dropping a comment below. Make sure to subscribe, and again, press the bell icon to stay notified for any and all upcoming future videos, because you know what your boy does. He says what the fuck he wants to say, and he did what the fuck he wanted to do. And at this point, enjoy y'all Sunday night. I'm signing out.